Are we allowed to think that we could be part of Jesus coming back? I love you, and you could never have done anything wrong to me.
What the? So you haven't forgiven your mother and you don't love her?
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it.
Amazing. Matthew, welcome to the show. You're on the air.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it.
Amazing.
I loved you on YMH Studios podcast.
I'm sorry? Oh, thank you.
I thought that was so funny. My question is, so are we allowed to think that we could be part of Jesus coming back?
Are we allowed to think? I don't know what that means.
Like, can we take the role of like helping other people and feel like we're doing what whatever he would want us to be doing? Or as a collective, if enough people do that, could that be interpreted as Jesus is back?
You're not allowed to think and take the role of Jesus at all, because if you tried to think and take on the role as Jesus, it would just be a thought. It would be thinking, but it would have nothing to do with Jesus.
Okay.
And that's why God said to overcome all thoughts of all lies all the time.
Okay.
You got to overcome that.
Let it go and surrender it to a higher power.
Because thinking about Jesus and thinking about God and thinking about this or that, then it's just thoughts. It has nothing to do with it. It was just, you're still fellowshipping with the devil. You're fellowshipping with the ego.
Okay.
So whenever you think that
it feels like it's coming from a good place, but that's still ego and the devil.
Yeah, because coming from a good place has no feelings. You only get feelings from thoughts, which is a dark place. You think and you feel. You think that you're a Christian, you feel like a Christian. You think that you're saved and you feel like you're saved. You think you're not saved and you feel like you're not saved. It's just all thoughts. God said, bring every thought into captivity.
Okay. So how do we act then if we can't use thoughts or feelings?
How do you act about what?
Life.
I'm sorry?
How do you act and how do you pursue a proper path if we can't interpret our thoughts or feelings?
How do you pursue a proper path, you say?
Yeah.
Oh, by seeing that you're on the wrong path.
No matter what, we can't be on the true right path.
You can't make it happen, period. The only thing you can do is see that you're on the wrong path, that you're in hell, and seeing that you're in hell would cause you to overcome the hell that you're naturally. As hell is disappearing, because hell is an illusion, and as it is disappearing, you will be on the right path. Nothing left but the right path. But you got to see that you're in hell first.
Okay.
And anyone that has anger, fear, doubt, emotions, any emotions, so-called good emotions or bad emotions, anyone that has those things are in hell.
Well, I'm trying to climb out then.
And the way you climb out, you're right. And the way you climb out is to see that you're in hell. Have you gone and forgiven your mother?
Yes.
And how did that go?
Good. I've always loved her so much and everything, but yeah, there's been things that I just had to absolutely let go of.
And when you went and told her you forgive her, what did she say?
She cried and gave me a hug.
And
she apologized.
Well, nice. And when you forgave your father for not protecting you from her?
Still working on that.
On what?
On forgiving my father.
And why haven't you done that already?
I'd like to. I guess I'm not sure how to go about it.
Dad, I'm sorry for resenting you for not protecting me from my mother. Or why didn't you protect me from my mother? Why did you let her do that to me?
yeah, feminized, in a way kind of thing.
What did you say to your mother when you went to her?
I just was like, for all of the terrible behavior I've been involved in and blamed you for, whatever, I like clear slate. Like I want us to just reset kind of a thing.
What did you say to your mother? I'm sorry.
I love you, and you could never have done anything wrong to me.
What the? So you haven't forgiven your mother and you don't love her. No wonder she cried and gave you a hug.
How do I forgive her truly then? And God, okay, but then that's a feeling, I guess,
Right. You don't love your mother. You hate your mother. That's why you're afraid to be honest with her. You don't want to hurt her feelings. You're so identified with her, you feel her pain before you even deal with her.
So what's a proper way to do it?
To get to know yourself, see what's going on inside of you, see that anger inside of you, and when you see it to yourself, you don't have to tell the world if you don't want. Admit that you have that anger, and God would allow you to see it came from your mother. You've been recreated in your mother's image. She turned you away from your father and made you identify with her. That's why you think you love her, and you don't love her. That's why you couldn't be honest with her. You don't need to rekindle a relationship with your mother. You want to overcome her.
So how do we know if we love somebody, even if the feeling of love isn't real?
Because the feeling, when you see that you are angry at her, you would know that you hate her and that you don't love her. And the feeling of love is just hate. It's not love. And that's what the devil does. He pretends to be God. So he knows that God's love is a dispassionate love. There is no feeling in love, real love, right? And so he's pretending to be God. So he can't totally imitate God. So he pretends to by giving you a fake feeling of love. And then when that is runs out or something happens, now you feel hate. Then you feel love, and then you feel hate, and then you feel love. That's the nature of evil. After a while, you want to jump off a bridge somewhere.
So
your mother has. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
To understand true love, there's no feeling. Do we have to process it logically and then just understand that this is love?
No, you have to just see you have hate, and then love will come, because it would be love that is allowing you to see that you have this hate. You call it anger, but it's still hate. And once you can see that, love takes over, and you would come to know love.
So what is that like? Because I can't say what does that feel like, or what do you think that's like? So what is that? What is love?
It has no feelings.
How would one know if you have true love?
By overcoming anger.
So it's a lack of anger is what love is.
You will come to know what real love is when you overcome the false love, which is anger, which is hatred, which separate you from God. Why do you resent your father?
I don't know if I do. I guess it's just that I'm so much like him.
In what way?
Partying, drinking, wild guy kind of stuff. And, but like I have an extreme amount of respect, and we do get along well, but there is just it's almost like resentment for bringing me into the world.
You resent him for bringing you into the world?
No, I guess that's not what I mean, but I don't know. I'm trying to piece this together. I can't believe I even got on here. Pleasure to talk to you.
Thank you. And have you told him you resent him for bringing you into the world, that you're just like him?
No, because I don't think I believe that. I think that I misspoke there.
Oh, well, how old are you?
31.
And so why are you angry at your father?
Because I didn't turn out how I want to be for him.
What do you mean?
Like I want to be better, and more productive than, I want him to be able to brag about me to everybody instead of have to explain, why I'm not doing as well as I should be.
So your father has to explain to others why you're not doing as well as you should?
If they ask about me, we operate on a farm, and he's kind of a big deal, whatever, in the farming community. But, I don't know. I'm trying to piece it together, too.
So when your father, and don't say which form or his last name or anything, but someone asks your father about you, Matthew, he has to explain, well, he's doing all right. He's a drunk, but
Yeah, exactly.
He's a little bum. He ain't no good, but he all right.
Right, yeah, and everybody else around town is talking, that loser, yeah. That's exactly right.
And you don't want to be that way?
No, and I'm taking steps to, try and get on the right path, but then...
And why are you that way?
Why am I what way?
That way. A bum.
Oh, gosh. I mean, I'm trying to answer it correctly, but I don't know the correct... coding and my genetics, and terrible decision making, addiction, I guess.
You live with your mother?
No, I live on one of the farms.
Oh, and so
with my girlfriend, and I've got a 2-year-old. So
you have a girlfriend and a 2-year-old?
Yep.
And you a bum?
Yeah.
How are you able to take care of them?
Functioning, I guess.
You're a functioning bomb. Yeah.
I mean, I get the to-do list checked off, but I could add so much to the list.
And so, does your mother see you as a bum as well?
No, she has coddled me too much, I think, maybe.
And is she proud of you as a bum?
No, she's proud of me trying to not be a bum.
You say your mother's proud of you?
Proud of me in attempting to get my life together.
And how do you know that?
She says it.
Oh, but your father's not proud of you trying to get your life together?
He is, but he is a man of very few words, so he prefers to just not talk,
Oh, I see.
He would like get a new piece of equipment or something and be like, hey, you want to play around in that toy? Like, after an extended period of me doing well. What
mistakes did your mother make with you while raising you?
I think just telling me I could do anything I ever wanted.
And what else?
I guess I'm not sure.
What does she do, and even now, that's kind of irritate you? You wish you would stop, or wish you wouldn't do, but she keep doing it. What is that?
That I do?
That she does.
Oh, tell me I should go back to school.
And did you tell her to back off from telling you that?
Oh, yeah.
But she does it anyway?
Hints at it now. Now she phrases it as, well, if you ever wanted to, I would help you.
And do you correct her when she does it?
Yes.
And forgive her for that. That's evil.
Okay.
And because of time, one little other thing that she would do that you wish she didn't do or have done.
Not focus on herself.
But focus on what?
She focuses on trying to help everybody else other than herself.
Well, tell her to stay out of your business.
Okay.
Is it hard to tell her to
as a family unit, though, how are we not a part of each other's business?
You're not supposed. You're a grown man. She shouldn't be a part of your business at all. Does your girlfriend obey you?
Yes.
Your
For the
girl?
most part, yep.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, yep. For the most part, yeah.
Either she does or she doesn't.
Does.
And what do you mean by for the most part?
I mean, I think that nothing's perfect, and there's obviously, if I don't want a picture on the wall in that location, sometimes I got to be like, that's fine.
So she doesn't obey you.
Well, if selecting a wall hanging ornament that I couldn't care less about means that she's not obeying me, then
Here's what Here's what I recommend for you, Matthew. I have a silent prayer at rebuildingaman.com/prayer.
Okay.
I recommend you start doing that so you can see what's going on inside of you with your thoughts and feelings and all that stuff. And when you see it, once you can truly see it, I promise you, if you stay with it, everything will start to change. You will see.
Right.
You will see what you do, to do, and I highly recommend that you have a good talk with your father about how you felt growing up and how you see him and how he sees you, and hear how he think about things. Have a conversation, and forgive your mother for making you identify with her because you're just like your mama.
Yep, for sure.
She has recreated you in her image, and she is causing you to have a bad image of your father.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
I agree. I agree.
And
I think that it sounds worse than it is, what you're saying. You know what I mean?
And those are the things that you need to forgive your mother for, and you need to forgive your father because your father cannot handle your mother. Your mother is his mother. She's just like his mother, just like your girlfriend is just like your mother. And you're repeating the same cycle your father went through with your mother.
Yep.
So do the silent prayer. Let me know how it goes, all right?
Thank you. Yep, I will.
All right, buddy.